Hi, I'm Sharon.
And hi, I am Rich, better known as TheYarnboy. And this is Knit Style.
It is. What's the number of the episode?
156.
I'm so impressed that you remember that.
156.
That's
Feels
right.
like that's how many years I've been married to you. 156. Oh,
How many years has it been?
I don't know.
26.
27, right? 26,
26.
27? No, what's one more year when you're doing a life sentence? Anyway.
Aren't you in a spicy mood today?
Yes. Oh, talking about spicy, Sharon forgot her knitting on the way to work yesterday morning.
Oh my God.
She forgot it. We're driving, we're almost near the Taconic Parkway, and she realizes she doesn't have it. I'm surprised it took you that long to figure out you don't have your...
I was playing Pokemon.
Oh, no, you were playing Pokemon. Well, there, that's what you get then, see? Good for you. She was like, I thought she was going to have a stroke.
I honestly, okay.
She did not know what to do with her hands. Then I gave her some suggestions, and it was a fun trip for me anyway.
Oh my God. So, I'm talking to my knitting audience.
Oh.
You guys all know that knitting is an addiction, right?
Oh, boy, are you addicted.
It's like the addiction now to these fidget spinners. Well, knitting is my fidget spinner. Because I was panicked for a couple seconds, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do during lunch, because I usually
breathe.
I was really panicked. And then I'm in the car, and I'm usually knitting in the car, and I had nothing to do with my hands.
Until I gave you something to do.
So what I decided to do is I started balancing my checkbook.
No.
I have to do something. I can't just sit there. So...
Well, you did something constructive, so that's a good thing.
I did. And then, luckily, yesterday was a really busy day for me at work, and I had to work during lunch anyway, so it worked out. But it was a little panicky there for a minute. I was a little nervous that I didn't have my knitting. And I drove home.
Yes, because you were so obsessed with not having anything to do with the hands, you had to drive the car.
Yeah.
And I wanted to sleep, but all she did was yak the whole way home.
No.
So much for the nap.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Every time I try to close my eye,
That's not true.
Oh, yes, it is.
Because you're the one who started talking, not me. I was all set and ready for a nice, peaceful ride home.
Oh, baloney.
You started talking to me. And so then one thing led to another, and we had conversation the whole way. I'm sorry. What can I say? You started it.
All right, well, let's get down to important things.
Yes.
Our daughter moved out, and we're very upset and sad. We were for about 14 seconds, and now we're happy. There's no one home. He's working. She's moved.
They don't watch this?
I haven't been as peaceful since they were both away at college at the same time. We were empty nesters. Remember, we were worried. No, it was so sad. We were worried for a day, and it was exciting.
So I took personal time, and I spent 2 days moving and she actually had a mover, and she moved her bedroom things over, and she bought all new furniture and all new stuff because she didn't have any furniture. She's been
She didn't have any stuff either.
So it actually worked out great. I mean, she got her last delivery today. She has a gorgeous apartment. It's absolutely beautiful, and she loves it. And we're loving not having 4 adults in our house anymore. Mm-hmm. It's very zen. You know what I mean? One less adult in the house makes a huge difference.
He'll make up for it. He'll be here twice as long now.
That's okay. He's fine. It's cool. It's going well.
4 tacos and had English muffins for dessert. Jesus Christ. I ate 1 taco and I was stuffed. He has 4, and then he has an English muffin to boot.
He's always a big eater.
Oh.
He's a little guy, but he's a big eater. So that's okay. I always say he's a growing boy, even though he's not growing.
Where's he growing? He's not growing anymore.
No.
It's a short little thing.
He burns it off. But what
kind of video game does he play up there? He burns it off.
I don't know. Well, we could have tacos again. Em doesn't like tacos, so the day she moved out, I made tacos, which was great. It was awesome. So.
Okay, so anyway, this is going to be a short one. Matter of fact, it's over. Bye. See you next week. Oh.
All right, so if you haven't guessed already, this is a knitting show.
Is it?
Yes.
No. Well, let's
Primarily.
change it. No, I know.
There's somebody trying to get in our house.
Where?
It's the cat.
Oh.
He's pushing on the door.
Oh, too bad about him.
It's cold and rainy, so Mr. Prince cannot be outside.
Oh, no, it's inclement.
No, he does not like the cold weather at all. No, he...
Oh, this isn't cold. It's spring. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't like,
He's the most spoiled...
Yeah.
Spoiled mammal in this house, let's put it that way. He's very spoiled.
Oh, he's sleeping on that bed in the spare room now that you cleaned it off.
He's been sleeping everywhere. He's all over the house, like everywhere.
Night he changes his position so we can't find him.
Thank goodness we bought him a better scratching post because he was starting to use our new furniture. We got new furniture last year, and he was starting to use it as a scratching post. So we went to PetSmart.
We spent bucks. That was like $65.
We got a $65 scratching post. He's a big cat. He's huge.
A very big cat.
He probably weighs close to 20 pounds, and he's long. So what they do is they stretch,
Yeah.
So.
And this one he can't push over.
No, he can't push it over.
Good.
It's solid. It's about this big around, and it's got this really nice.
Like kind of like rope almost.
No, it's not rope. I can't even describe it. It's got this texture to it, and he loves it. He's scratching on it all the time, and he's left my couches
he hasn't
alone.
been on the furniture.
He has not been.
No.
Oh, he hasn't even been in the living room. He
sleeps in the bathroom upstairs a lot.
Yeah,
You go in there to go to the bathroom, and there he is laying on the bathroom rug, kneading it.
Yeah, he's spoiled. He's a spoiled boy.
Spoiled.
Anyway,
what have you been knitting this week?
This is a knitting show.
Mm-hmm.
I have a finished object, and I'm wearing it.
Oh, is that shawl you've been showing off for weeks?
Yes.
All done?
4 weeks.
No more mistakes?
Plus, I dyed the yarn. No more mistakes. I love this. I dyed it as a gradient. You really can't see the gradient that well on camera. You kind of can. I mean, if you see here, this top part is dark, and this bottom part is light. If I hold it.
Yes, I noticed a different color.
I love this so much. So this is Knitting by the Pool shawl. Let me make sure I have the right side. Okay. This is the Knitting by the Pool shawl.
All we need now is a pool.
Yeah, I know. Well, our pool's coming on Thursday. We just need somebody to put it in.
Oh.
Okay, so this is...
Careful, I'm getting in my drink.
I'm not. I'm watching. I'm going to topple off this chair.
Boy, it wouldn't be bad. You could, suck on the end of your shawl and be nice.
Yeah, that's true. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see because the lights are kind of bright today. So the top is a little bit darker than the bottom. It's lighter.
Yeah, it is.
And it has these gorgeous yellowish green beads. They look greener because the shawl is green. And I am so happy with this.
Where are the strings hanging off of it?
You noticed.
Yes, I noticed.
I
wasn't supposed to say that.
No, it's okay. I haven't woven in the ends.
Oh, okay.
So that's typical of me and many knitters. Oh my goodness, I'm going to fall off this chair.
How do you let the pest in?
Yeah, our cat's trying to get in. So, anyway, I love this shawl so very much. It is, look at the lace on that. It's just this, Romi Hill is just a genius. She just designs the most gorgeous patterns. And I am proud to say that I dyed the yarn for this. And there's actually a set of these mini skeins. I dyed them as mini skeins as a gradient. And there's a set of them in my shop if you guys are interested. And I just love it. I'm calling it my spring fade because it fades from this bright green into like a celery green. And I couldn't be happier with this project. I love it to pieces. It's just a perfect summer shawl. And you know, it's cool down here in this room because we're kind of on a slab. We're on a concrete slab recording down here. And it's kind of damp. And I put this on and I'm not cold at all.
I can see why. That just covers you up and...
It's lovely.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. It is lovely, but I don't see
Thank
how
you.
it's going to keep you warm.
So I'm in the. So now I can concentrate on my next shawl, which is the Fairyhill shawl.
Another shawl, huh? Oh.
I'm in a shawl place right now.
Oh.
So this is the Fairyhill shawl by Helen Stewart. It's part of the Shawl Society, the first one. And I'm way behind. I'm only not even halfway finished with it. But it's okay. It's not in any rush. I dyed the yarn for this one as well. And this is my, let's see, Ice Magic color in a singles base that has sparkle.
Oh, that's right. I remember that ice. It's a nice
Ice
color.
Magic. I love it. Love the color. And it sparkles. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's sparkly. And I really am happy with this.
You'll look like Elsa with it on.
I will look like Elsa, even though this isn't Elsa's color, but it's the
Yes.
color of her house. Elsa lives in an ice palace that's this color. So I'm really very happy with this. And the only thing is, it's kind of kicking my butt.
The what?
I've had to rip it out like 4 times.
Oh.
And
Why,
I know
aren't you
why.
paying
It has
attention?
nothing to do with the lovely Helen Stewart, who this is
It's
Helen.
to do with you.
It has to do with me. She writes a beautiful pattern. She writes a very detailed, beautiful pattern. And I thought, well, I could just follow the written directions, and I don't really need to look at her charts because I could memorize the row. The rows aren't hard. Well, I need charts. So I got the charts out, and now I'm following the charts because I just kept messing up the ends.
Oh, you were doing without the...
I was doing it by the written directions. I don't do well with written directions. I don't. I need a visual. So charts in me, I love charts. So
Oh, I don't use directions either.
no.
No, that's why usually it looks crooked when I'm done.
So these are the charts. I won't show you all of them, but she writes a nice pattern. It's beautiful. So now I started using the chart, and I'm good to go. I was just lazy. I was just like, I can read these written directions. No, I can't. So it'll fly off now. It'll be fine. And I switched from those driftwood needles. They were a little bit too draggy for me, so I'm going to give them to you. I think you'd like them.
That's the worst of draggy needle.
I like them, and that'd be great for airplanes, but...
Is the sound on, by the way?
Yes, the sound.
yeah,
See
okay.
it going?
Oh, because...
I'm really being good about that. Okay.
So.
So now that I finished this lovely piece of fluff around my neck...
No, I went up to your workroom the other day.
What did you do?
Went up to your workroom in the attic up there.
Oh, you went up
your
to
big, giant
my
knitting-
studio.
Your studio,
My
your
knitting room,
plush
yes.
studio.
And?
Well, I went up to vacuum because little piggy moved out. Left a mess.
Well, it wasn't her fault.
Oh, she buys feathered pillows.
She had
Down.
feather pillows, down pillows, and it looked like a chicken coop.
Chicken coop.
Those
I thought
down...
Fidel Castro was up there plucking chickens for dinner.
It was awful. So poor Emma. So she got rid of those pillows and got new ones for her new place because those were,
Oh, they were awful.
they were cheap, crappy. Oh, they were
And
horrible.
then she said that feathers came
They
through
would
the
come
pillowcase
poking.
while poking her in the face. Like, oh, why?
I don't know why she didn't get rid of them
Oh
sooner.
my God, invented synthetic.
So anyway, yes, you went up to my room and you vacuumed. And
When I saw a sweater laying there, I got all excited. I thought it was mine, but it was yours. And I saw the white lace. I thought you were surprising me and getting it done.
No, I'm not. But Okay, I have the yarn to dye for your sweater.
You still haven't dyed it yet?
Okay, when, pray tell, am I going to find the time right now to dye your sweater?
All right, well, I'll give you until we retire.
No, I will I promise you, the first week after I retire, the first order of business is to dye that yarn for you.
Okay.
And then you have to sit and pick a pattern. We don't know. I have to have him look through the patterns and see which ones he likes.
Okay.
Okay, so, sorry.
I want one like you got.
I'm going to make that out of a different color. I'm making your big chunky gray one first. With
What
the
big
crew neck.
chunky gray one? I want the one like you have. I don't want a big chunky gray one. I don't like chunky things.
Not chunky. Didn't you tell me you wanted a worsted weight sweater with a crew neck, like with a black crew neck?
I want a sweater just like you have. Exactly like you have.
Well, I have a tan yarn for that.
Well, then make it
You want me? You want the tan one?
just like you have. Yeah.
I was going to make you 2. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, so I cast on a new project. I showed it to you last week. This is the Pool and Conquer shawl by Martina Behm. And this is the picture. So it's a giant stole knit in the round. And you knit it in a certain way where it's planned pooling. So you see the big chunks of color. So last week I showed you that gorgeous skein of yarn that we couldn't decide whether it looked like a horse or a cat or a cow.
I saw somebody's yarn on Instagram.
Yeah?
Today. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful.
Oh, you'll have to show me.
Beautiful color.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was unbelievably. I like it.
Cool. You'll have to show me later. So here is the cake all wound up. Look at this thing. It's giant.
Oh, I saw that on Instagram too.
It's my cake. But look how big it is. I mean, it's as big as my head. It's the equivalent to 3 skeins of yarn. It is 300 grams of yarn.
And the colors are going to come out like that?
The colors are going to come out in blocks like that.
Blocks? Wow.
Yep. Yep, that's how the pattern's written. So this is how you start it. You start it with a triangle. And then you join it and you knit it in the round. So I'm about halfway there before I knit in the round. This is my triangle that I started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
So I have to pretty much double these stitches and then I'll start. See, it's starting to pull a little bit here. See, the white is starting to pull. But yeah, it's coming along really well and I really love it. I'm really happy with it.
Good.
So I just can't, I have like project, I'm cheating on one project with another because I like both of them. And once I start on one, I don't want to stop and knit on the other one. So I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to choose which one because I really like them
That
both.
looks like what you're doing right now.
That's it.
Oh, that's it? Oh.
Is that what you saw on Instagram?
No.
So that's the skein yarn that I posted on Instagram.
Oh, you posted that.
I posted that.
I thought that word looked familiar.
That's me. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. So, anyway, that's it. That's all I've been doing. I didn't touch my socks because I'm obsessed with these 2 projects. And that's it. Anyway, so I got a questions from the questions thread.
Oh, question and answer time.
Question and answer time. Hey, Sharon and Rich. Oh, this is from... Hold on.
Oh, here.
That's the yarn?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Isn't that nice?
I don't know this dyer. Wishbone dyer. Wishbone. Beautiful.
Beautiful color.
It is gorgeous.
I mean, I don't knit very well, but I like nice colors.
That's
It's a nice
the yarn.
manly color.
That's the yarn he's talking about. Purple? Well, you wear purple.
Yeah. I like purple. I like everything.
Purple, black. Yeah, you're secure and you don't care. You don't care what color you wear. You like colors. Okay. So this question is from Little Miss Muffet on Ravelry.
Don't shit on a tuffet, whatever you do.
And this is Melba on Ravelry. And she asks, hey Sharon and Rich, I'm fairly new to your podcast and really enjoy you both. I started watching around the holidays last year with all the Vlogmas fun.
I know, we don't blog business.
We're gonna vlog as soon as we retire because I don't have time right now, but we will. And came across your podcast and now you're one of my favorites. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have a lot of people who tell me that.
Oh, nice.
I've been catching up on some of your earlier episodes. Don't watch those.
I'm not in them. So they're not as good as the later episodes because I'm not in the first 145.
Well, some of them are audio. You were in some of my audio episodes.
Was I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I have, let me see, about 50 episodes. No, I have more than that. I have 75 video episodes, I think. Is it 75? Yeah, it should be 75. Anyway,
Okay.
I have 75 video episodes and the rest are audio on iTunes. So she's been catching up on some of your early episodes, and I'm wondering, when did you start dyeing yarn, and what is your inspiration for your colorways? My apologies if you've answered this question before. So I've answered the question about when I've been dyeing yarn, but I didn't.
You haven't been dyeing that long,
No.
really. You haven't been. It's amazing what you have done.
Thank you.
Considering you haven't been dyeing that long.
Thank you.
How quickly you picked it up.
So I started dyeing in August of 2016, which is coming up on a year now. And I fell in love with it right away. I knew I would fall in love with it because I just like color and patterns and things like that. I knew I would really like dyeing. And I've loved dyeing ever since. And I'm really glad I did it when I did and didn't start it now. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's getting more established because now I can devote more time to it. So it was almost a year ago. And she asked what the inspiration for my colorways was. Well, I started out, some of my first colorways, I was obsessed with Pokemon Go. So I decided to dye Pokemon colors because they're pretty, you know, with bright colors, summery, you know, kind of fun. So my inspiration really started with things that I like, you know, things that I'm fans of. So Pokemon, Disney, I'm a huge Disney fan. Huge. Seasonal. I'm a big person for seasons. I mean, in my job, I do a lot of seasonal games and things with my students and all of that. So I'm really into the seasons, and I like knitting things that coordinate with seasons. So I dye that way as well. So right now I'm in the middle of dyeing summer colors. And I look up I do Google images, you know, for summer colors, pretty summer colors. I look at Disney pictures. I look at, I'm thinking, I have some ideas for Harry Potter yarns because you mentioned to me that you like Harry Potter. I do too. So I think I'm going to look.
Plus, I think you do a lot of inspiration too from Donna's bag.
The bags were really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I love matching colors, so when Donna does a bag, I love, you know, looking through my dye stash and figuring out what colors would match.
Yeah, I know. You come out, usually comes out great. Matches.
Thank
beautiful,
you.
beautiful bag, beautiful colors.
I must have good color memory. I actually believe I do have good color memory.
You have a good eye for color.
Yeah.
Whereas I would dye awful
I think
stuff.
I know about color theory. I use color theory when I dye. But I think a lot of it is also being able to remember colors and match colors and having a love for them, and then having a love for things that inspire. So I love seasons. I love, you know, things in the media, things that are hot right now. I'm kind of up on all that stuff, you know. So yeah, that's what inspires me. And then Donna's beautiful bags, of course.
Need to do some Rasta colors, man.
Rasta?
Yeah.
I have an idea for some Harry Potter ones, so watch for those. And that's it.
Okay.
Want to look at some yarn?
Nah, we'll do it next week. Ooh, it's all the way down
And if
here.
you watch my back episodes, I will talk about what inspired me as well, you know, with a lot of this stuff.
Oh, let me go for the ones I like.
All right, so Rich is going to pick out some ones that he likes.
I like these three.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
those
like
are very
those.
nice.
Yeah, I love these.
I love picking out your yarn. So
Thank
pretty.
you. So it's summer. I'm dyeing a lot of, you know, pretty bright colors, neons, and I'm fascinated with how they go with black. So I did this one.
Those are very nice colors. I like those.
Yeah, I'm calling this one Biker Barbie.
Biker Bobby. Oh,
Barbie, you know Barbie?
yes, Barbie, the doll.
The doll, Biker Barbie.
Biker Barbie. Bobby.
We have fashion Barbie. We have, you know, like
Why not Biker Bobby?
teacher Barbie. We have Biker Barbie.
I like Nurse Barbie. No.
Oh, stop. You're so bad. Anyway, so I love this. I think it came out awesome. I'm really happy with these.
Very nice.
Thanks, honey.
And these three very lively colors.
Okay, these are eye-searing. They're very
I'm
bright.
strangling this one.
They're very bright.
Oh my, yeah. They
yeah,
are
they're-
bright now that I got them out of the bag. Wow.
They're bright, and that's okay. It's summer. I was going for that.
What would you make with those?
Socks.
They come out like completely different. What it looks like there, and when you're done knitting it, colors look.
Yeah, that's what's fun about it. That's the fun of hand-dyed yarn. You never know what they're going to look like. Okay, I'm just trying to get this to focus. So I'm calling this one Mermaid Spotting.
Oh, I think I'm going to call it Mermaid Bobby.
No.
Barbie.
No. This is Mermaid
My
Spotting.
Brooklyn accent, sorry.
Yeah, I know. Mermaid Spotting. It's mermaidy.
Mermaidy.
You know, under the sea colors, very bright, corally.
They must have mermen.
Of course they have mermen.
Otherwise they wouldn't be little mermaids. And I would assume these three go together.
Yep.
Oh, what's this? No, Yankee.
I don't have that much
A
this
Yankee
week.
ticket. Oh no.
Just get the yarn. Don't look what else is in it. Okay. All right, so they actually don't. Cause,
They don't match.
They don't match.
That one doesn't really match.
Right. So I have these two. And these are like a coral and a yellow and orange, and I love them. I'm naming this Endless Summer.
Perfect.
With all these beautiful sunny colors.
If you happen to remember the movie Endless Summer, in the original poster that came out for the movie, it was
Endless Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in it? Who starred in it?
It was a nobody. It was just surfers.
Oh, a surfer.
They did a film. It was like kind of like an early documentary on surfing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it had people starring in it, but it was all about surf.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I love it. It's gonna make very happy socks or a shawl. You could go put this around your neck. And then I decided to dye a little bit of a darker summery color, very warm colors in this. And do you have a name for this? I have a name, but I'm not sure.
Backwoods Barbie. No.
Backwoods.
Not backwoods, backwoods.
I know what you meant.
Oh.
Backwoods, no.
No, I was only kidding.
You watch too many Alaska shows.
Yeah. Oh, when's 14th? My favorite Alaskan show comes back on the 14th.
Yeah, I hear them watching those down here. I don't watch them. Anyway, so this is...
We need to live off the grid.
No.
Well, now that Gap is almost out of business, why do you need to live on the grid?
Because my business is on the grid. And I'm on the grid. I'm so on the grid. Although I'd like to take some little digital detox days over the summer and just read a book, Anyway, so I think I'm going to call this Before the Dawn because it reminds me of like sunrise and sunset colors.
It looks more like an Ontario dawn.
It's sunsetty, sunrisey, I don't know. Working title. I only have one of them. So
Ontario sunset.
Ontario
If
sunset.
you look at the picture on the wall, it's a sunset from Lake Ontario. Look at the picture and look at the yarn.
Go get the picture.
It's exact.
Go get the picture and show the picture. Anyway, I grew up summering. My parents had a cottage on Lake Ontario up in upstate New York. And I spent my summers living on the beach, basically, all my life. And Rich is going to show you a picture of the sunset, and it actually does look like the yarn that I dyed. So I think I'm going to name it Ontario Sunset after this picture. So, yeah. You'll see it in a minute. He's got to dust it. It's been hanging on. Ooh.
That's worse than beer bottle, huh, dude?
Okay, so that's the picture. Hold it back a little. That's the picture. The colors probably aren't so great on camera, but... And there's the yarn. So Ontario Sunset it is.
Yeah.
It looks a lot like the picture.
Yes, it does.
It looks
very much like the picture.
Exactly. It's got those purples.
That's why I couldn't understand why you didn't want to call it that.
I took that picture. Not that it's a great picture, but I took it many years ago. Many. Back when I was probably in my 20s, maybe. It's an old picture. So anyway, so this is Ontario Sunset. And if you guys like it, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. If you like it, I'll dye more, but I only have one for now. So I was kind of going for this, sunsetty look. And that, my dear, is it. That's all I have.
That's all you have.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I was busy this week because of Emily's move. So I didn't get to dye as much as I would normally.
Next week you might. I got to dye that minute too. We got to go to a graduation party.
We're going to Richie's granddaughter's graduation, high school graduation.
She's graduating from preschool.
Yeah, so we're doing that next weekend. So we're probably going to have not that many colors next week. So, but pretty soon, watch out because I'm going to be working.
She'll be retiring and dyeing 3 days a week, and
I have a lot of ideas. I want to do some fades. I want to dye yarn for a fade sweater. Andrea Maury just wrote a pattern for So Faded. That's the sweater. And I want to dye yarn for that. And I just want to do some color combos. And I just haven't had time to do it. But I will now.
You will when you retire. You will.
That's our mantra. When we retire.
I know. When we retire, I'll probably retire and do nothing.
And do nothing. No.
Yeah.
I will. I'll do stuff. You probably won't. You'll probably just like snooze on the couch. No, we have a lot to do. You have a lot of yard work. To do.
I beg your pardon.
I'll do some yard work too. I like yard work. It's fun.
I don't like yard work.
Yes, you do.
It annoys me.
It can be annoying, but our garden is actually looking beautiful, even though we haven't touched it.
Well, we can't because I don't want to do anything, and these pool guys.
I know.
Come and install a new pool for guys.
Yeah, so we're waiting for that.
I don't want them knocking things over. I don't know what they're going to do. It looks like crap out there right now.
All right, so if you would like to follow us, you can follow us on Instagram. My Instagram name is TheStitchmistress, and Rich's Instagram name is TheYarnboy. And we haven't taken many pictures lately, but we will soon. We'll be more active. I'm going to start vlogging, like I said, soon. And that's...
And if you want to follow us, I have a blue Toyota. Just follow it.
And if you want to email me, my email is knitstyleyarns@gmail.com. All of this is down below. All the show notes, everything I've talked about is in the description box down below on YouTube. I make it very easy for you. Just look there and you'll find it. Links to the shop, links to Donna's shop. Everything is right there. All my Ravelry group, everything. So if you want to ask us questions, go to the Ravelry group and ask us some questions.
Or if you want a drink recipe, let me know.
Yeah, just let us know what you want us to talk about. We'll talk about just about anything, right, hun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. That is it. I hope you guys have a great week.
Mm-hmm.
Happy knitting.
And cheers.
Cheers. What are we making today?
A gin martini.
Gin martini?
With a big fat onion. Okay.
I still look pretty short.
That's all right. You are short. Right there.
I should be okay right here.
Okay.
Even though I look terrible. You're too lazy to put the other chair in. Can't you move the other chair?
You're tiny. No, leave me alone. I'm having my drink. Go away.
You should be sitting in the small chair.
Yeah, try the other pillow. Get rid of that pillow. Get phone books. Maybe you can sit on phone books.
Remember when we used to do that?
Yeah, I remember when we used to do that. You could sit on phone books with tiny little shits.
Hold on. Let me see. Whoa.
Fall off getting all excited and your feet will be sticking up. Wait till it's through.
Okay. I hope I have everything because I'm not getting off this chair. That was a good one.
Yes. Look at my big fat onion.
It's a
you can't eat them.
I don't like. You can't?
No, I wouldn't eat those.
No.
They're drink onions. They're only meant to be put in drinks.
They're probably really gross.
Oh yeah, I tried one once when I first started putting onions. They're really gross.
Yeah, I don't like onion anyway.
But they make the drink taste good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but
I'm not drinking.
Oh, I know.
I gave up drinking because of my allergies. Lately, Every time I drink, my nose just gets stuffed up, and I'm tired of it, so I'm not drinking.
That's okay. More for me.